I'm recording now. Okay, thanks. All right, so now, like I said, if you want to do a screen design, the best is for you to move to square. How do I know square? If it is portrait, I said the height will be longer than the width. If it is landscape, the width will be longer than the height. But if it is square, that means the width and the height must be equal. So what I do, I just have 1 2 here to derive my what? My square. So that means I want to have it 1 2 here, 1 2 here. I have RGB. I have something, then I press what? I press OK. Please, you can press OK now if you have done what I've just done here. And when you press OK, you have a blank page. All right, you have, when you press OK, you come up with a blank white page. So everybody, please press OK right now, so you can have a blank page between you. I can see Mukaram's phone. All right, that's good. Then I will quickly explain before we start doing practical designs. All everyone have been admitted. All right. Before we start doing designs here now, simple logos, I will try to explain what you are seeing here. Because someone will say, oh, these things are too big. Now, notice that, you will notice that everything here, we call this place we have file, we have edit, we have view. This place is called your menu bar. It's like your phone. When you open your menu, you can see things like call, Facebook, Instagram, but under those things, you also have other things there. That's what we have there. So this thing is called what? The menu bar. Under menu bar, we have file. You can see all these things there. We have edit, we have view. So all of this, okay, if it's all right. Gochukumeri, I can see Gochukumeri. All right. I hope you've launched your corridor. I hope you have launched your corridor. Right. Okay. So now everything here I said, we call it what? Everything here is called the menu bar. Map, text, table, tools, windows, up. All these things are called the menu bar. From here, you can adjust whatever you want to adjust for the menu bar. All right. But when you come down to this place, okay? When you come down to this place is called, when you have all this place, it's called the sub menu bar. As you go on, you come to understand what it means. Exactly. As you go to practice, you come to understand what it means. That place is called the sub menu bar. You can do some adjustments to it there too. Why this third place? This is the menu bar. So menu bar. This third place is called the task bar. It's called the task bar. Now, the task bar is what will be operating very well. All this is called the task bar. What's the task bar? The task bar. This task bar, it signifies what you are currently doing in your screen here. And this task bar is subject to change. Let me explain it to you now. For example, notice what you can see here. You can see 1 2 here. You can see this box here. You can see all of these things here. When I pick a square and I notice that the task bar changes. Notice that the task bar here changes. Notice that. It means that when I draw a square, what I am currently doing now is what is showing on my task bar. If I press delete now, and I change it to a circle, I draw a circle, the task bar will change again. This is what I call the task bar. This task bar responds to whatever you are doing here. So I'm saying anytime you see changes here, it means that it is responding to whatever you are doing in your screen here. Now, and I pick text. Okay. If I text now, if I pick text, this is that the task bar changes again. That means the task bar is subject to change. And the task bar is subject to change depending on what you are doing on your screen. Depending on what you are doing on your screen. Okay. Now let me explain now. So here we have the menu bar. Here up here, we have the menu bar. Down here we have what we call the task bar. Then let me explain what is here now. Everything here is what we call your tools for operating. Exactly. Now here we have what we call the tools for operating. Then if I'm doing a design, I come back here to pick tools. Okay, so we have the tools for operating. Exactly. So now, here now, this page, now notice something about our tools here. Anytime you see a drop down button here, it means that there are also other things inside here. For example, now this is square. If I left click on the square, you see the rectangle will come outside. And what happens? A 3-point rectangle will also come outside. Exactly. Now, if I click down on the ellipse will come outside, and 3-point ellipse will also come outside. Anytime you see a drop down button here, this drop down button here, it means that there are also other things in the toolbar. For example, now if I click on my polygon, if I click on the polygon, is that we have polygon here, we have star here, we have complex star. Other things are also inside this. That means I can click on it, and and draw other things there. All right. So if I come here to test, it means that I have test, I have table. So notice that anytime you see a drop down button here, there are other things connected to it. Now, but if you come here, for example, that there's no drop down button here, it means that this is the only thing that is there. This is the only thing that is in this box now. So let's do some tests now, for example. And if I go on, now let me shift this to this side. Okay. Now, so here we have this place now, like I said, where we have the toolbar. We will test them now. Here at the left side of your screen, you see your toolbar. Okay. At the right side of your screen is your what? It's your color. It's your what? It's your color. So everybody now, as I'm testing, you also test now. So let me shift this to this side, or can I remove it from yourself? All right. Okay, thanks. Now, so now if I click on this now, I can draw a what? I can draw this here. Let me delete first. So when you click on it first, when you click on it first, okay. So when you click on it first, so you hold down the left button of maybe your mouse or the mouse or your and draw it. Okay. Now after doing that, you can come here and pick a color, like pick red, and you see that red comes on it. See that? Very simple. What you do is you click on it, you hold down the left part of your mouse. You draw it, you release your mouse and come here, you pick a color and it stays on it. So you can let all of us try it now. Let's pick the rectangle, let's draw it and put a color to it. Let's pick a color and draw it. All right. So let's try it now. Draw down the rectangle, pick a color on it. And it's very, very important as you are doing this, that anytime you draw a rectangle like this, and you pick a color on it, and you want to move your rectangle, you first return back to this one. We call this one the pick tool. Are you see my mouse here? If you don't return back to your pick tool, this button here, if you don't return back to it, you will end up drawing. If you want to draw this one, you end up drawing. If you return back to your pick tool, you end up drawing another square. For example, now, if I pick my square here and I draw a square and I want to move this square, see, I end up drawing another square, another rectangle. I want to move it, I end up drawing another rectangle. So what do? Anytime you finish drawing your rectangle, you return back to your pick tool. Until you return back to this pick tool, you cannot move. Until you return back to your pick tool, you'll be able to move the object that you have drawn. You can see that. So now let me delete this. Okay. And also note that if you make a mistake, you can go back by simply pressing Ctrl Z. So, for example, I can press Ctrl Z now. Ctrl Z. I deleted this that time. I can delete it again. Exactly. All right. So let's move on. So I can come here again and draw an ellipse and put the color to it. So I'm not trying to let us get familiar with with this thing here. So I can come here again, a polygon. I can pull down my polygon so that I'll pick a color to it. It's as simple as that. Okay, so let me go back to my pick tool. If I'm going to go back to my pick tool, see that here, then I can easily move. I can easily move the polygon, the rectangle, the circle. Exactly. All right. So you can delete. Click on it and 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 delete. Now, if you want to draw perfect, if you want to draw, okay, if you want to draw a perfect square. For example, now if I come here and I draw it like this, this is not really a perfect square. What do? You hold down, when you click on the rectangle, you hold down Control. You hold down Control and draw. What is this? It is different from when you draw without holding down Control. If you are using a Mac, it will be called Command there. But if you are using a Windows system, it's called Control. You hold down Control, release your mouse first before you release the Control, so that you have a perfect square. You can add a color to it. Now, if you want to draw a perfect rectangle, you can hold down Shift. Hold down Shift, and to have a perfect. Okay, sorry, I made a mistake now. Hold down Shift. First of all, release your mouse before you release the Shift, or let it will end up scattering back. That's clear. So you can go back to your pick tool. Which is anytime I pick a tool here, after I finish using the tool, I will go back to my pick tool and I can move it about. That's very clear. All right. Okay. So now, let me see if I can show you another tool again. Okay. All right. So this is just for zooming and zooming out. This tool here, zooming. As we go on, you come to understand it better. All right. So this one here is for the text. It's for your text. So when you click on it, you can click on it and write whatever you want to write. And you can come here and adjust your text. See that? All right. So now let's do something practical here. Let me bring in some work. All right. Okay. Okay. Admit. All right. I've admitted you. All right. You're welcome. So now let me bring in a recent work that we plan to do. We don't do that today. So for those that don't need to CorelDRAW, I just want to just introduce these things to you. We'll try some logos today. Okay. We'll try some logos today and we'll see what we could do. So I remember I sent some logos to you in class on the WhatsApp group then. I remember. Okay, let me delete this. Okay. I did some packaging of some logos to you guys. So we'll first work on let's work on GT Bank logo.
I can't hear you.
Okay. Okay. That's Mary speaking, have you? Okay. Okay, you can't hear me. Mary, you said you can't hear me. Okay. Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me? I hope you guys can hear me because Mary don't say she can hear me, but
I can hear you.
Okay, you can hear me. All right, that's good. Okay, let's try the GT Bank logo now. So let me just want to say and move it down here. Let me paste it here. So I will start from the simple word, then we go up and up and up and up. All right, I pray you guys can hear me. All right. Now, the GT Bank logo is, like I've said, it's a very straightforward logo, which everybody can easily do and connect to. So now, for the first time, you are on CorelDRAW and you are given probably to test yourself.
I can't hear you there.
Okay, you can't hear me. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Have you
yes,
unmuted?
I can.
Okay, all right, great. All right. So now you are giving, let's start with GT Bank logo, for example. So now, notice when you want to do a design, the first thing you come to ask yourself is that, especially on CorelDRAW, before you come to color and text, first of all, picture all the squares, the circles, the shape in your head and say, okay, what do I start with first? Notice that the GT Bank logo here has a square first. The orange square first. Then after the orange square, we have the white square. Then after that, we have the color and the text. So the first thing I will first do is to first draw my square. So what do I go to? I go to my rectangle here. I pick my rectangle. Like I told you that if you want to get a perfect square, what do? You hold down Control. Now I hold down my Control key. So I even mark it to be called Command. I hold down my Control key. Then I click on my left part of my mouse. I hold it down and I draw. So see what I'm doing. Then I draw. Then what do? I release my mouse first before I release the control. That's it. All right. Then I return back to my what? My pixel. Look at my mouse. I return back to my pick tool here. You call it the pick tool or called the default tool. That will enable me to move the square up and down. So let all of us draw the rectangle now or the square. Hold down your control and draw this. I'm giving some minutes to do that. So after you have done that, the next thing you want to do is to draw this. Okay. The next thing you want to do is to draw this other square painted white. What do? Very simple. You go back to your rectangle. You come to the spot the same position. You hold down Control. And what happens? You hold down your left part of your mouse or the keyboard mouse and draw. What do? You first of all release your mouse first before you release the control. Unless you get cut at the back. Then what do? You return back to your what? Your picture. So let's all of us do this now. Okay. And after doing this now, you are through with your square or your box and everything. And the next thing you want to do is to let me say, okay, let me now write my test. This is called test. So we come back to this, what this is called test. You can see that my mouse is on what we call A. So you click on it. You click on it. Then what happens? After you click on it, it will come up like this. Then you click on your screen. That's the white part of the box. Then you type GT Bank. GTBANK. Now, don't mind my own text. My own might be a little bit small, but you can increase the size. It is that when I finished typing, I went back to my pick tool. So that will enable me to increase the text or reduce the text. If you don't go back to your pick tool, you will not be able to increase or reduce it. And when I go back to my pick tool, I can come to this side and increase it. I see that. And increase my text. I can also reduce it depending on how you want the size to be. So after you have done your test, you put your text here. So let's write our text and increase and reduce it. Okay. I hope you have all done that. Please, if you If you make a mistake because your first time using correct draw, you can simply press Ctrl Z. Ctrl Z will undo it. You keep pressing Ctrl Z to go back, and you can have the opportunity to redo it again. Is that clear? All right. Okay, let's do that now. So now, like I've said, let me recap again. I first went to my rectangle. I went to my rectangle. I drew a rectangle. Now notice something like I said earlier in the class. I said that this part is called the menu bar. Notice that when I click on my rectangle now, the menu bar, this is called the task bar. The task bar changes. It is telling me that what I'm clicking on is called the rectangle, so I can adjust my rectangle from this part how I want it. I can do whatever I want with it. When I click on my text, notice that the task bar also changes. So get familiar with the fact that this task bar will keep changing. See here now, this is called the font. Okay, it's called the font. So I can decide that, okay, I want to use Callisto empty for my font. I want to use Impact. I want to use Century Gothic, depending on what I want. But what is currently here is called Arial. I prefer Arial for this. Now this is that this task bar is responding to my GTBack I picked. This is called bold, italics, underline. So all of these are responding to what I picked. Now notice something now. When I click away from the GTBack, I don't click on this. The task bar changes. So note that. Now after I've done this, what I will do next is to put color. Is that clear? I'll put my color. So look at this, looks like probably an orange color. So I will come here. Look at my mouse. I'm in my color section now. Now the left part of your system is where the toolbar is. The right part of your system is where what? The colors is. Now I come to my color part and I look for orange. It's possible that you don't have orange at this point here. What do you do? Look at my mouse. Look at this button. This double arrow here. You click on it. The whole full color will come outside. But if you have arrow, if you are true with it, you click on it back. It goes back inside. You click on it, it comes outside. So that depends on what you have. But me, I already have my orange here. So first thing, before you click on the color, because if I click on the color now, what comes out? Notice that it says, look at what comes out. It means that you must first of all click on the rectangle first or the square before you go and click on the color. And we are telling this the correct draw that I want this color to be placed on this square here. If you don't click on the square, it would say that there's a problem. So now this square is here, then I click on my rectangle. So what happens? The rectangle comes, the color comes on it. It's as simple as that. Notice that, so please just put a color to your rectangle too. Then after then, notice that I have white in this place, but my own is not showing white. So I must put white on top in this square. I must put white here. What do I do first? I first of all click on the square before I go and pick white on it. So I put my white on it, and that's all. So everybody put white on your square. All right. And the next thing I noticed is that my GTBack, I moved. Now I said that if you're in P2, you can easily move your text. So you move your GTBack. Ensure that your mouse is on P2. Then you can move your text upward to this point. Yeah.
So that means you're not eating.
So you can move your text upward to this place.
You say they don't use to put the text. When they put the text,
our text
notice that our test, all right. Notice that our test in the GT Bank is actually white. So that means I must change this black color to white. What do? The first thing I will do is that I will click on the test first before I come here and I click on white. Is that clear?
So determination entries you got not 28 June entry.
So I click on white. All right.
It's not 28.
So everybody click on it. But notice that this GT Bank here is kind of bold. What do? You click on your GT Bank, you come to, notice that you go to your what? Your tax bar. This is your tax bar here, and you click on bold, and it becomes what? It becomes bold. A little bit inside.
Tell them go and put on the folder. Those that cannot join that, let me screenshot it. How can we get that, please?
All right. Okay. So that's that for that. But notice something about these two. Notice about my GT Bank here. Notice that
you put on the ground. Those that cannot hear, just go to hard audio.
So notice that this GT Bank. This GT Bank here is different from the GT Bank here, kind of, because the color.
Reach me now.
They need to use their own view.
Okay. Because the color here looks slightly different from the color here. Is that clear? So if you want a perfect color in terms of this orange here, what do you do? You go to your toolbar. The toolbar. You go to your toolbar and you click on this button. See here, this tool here. It's called the eyedropper tool. You click on it. When you click on it, you bring it to the top. You come to the top. See, eyedropper is showing white here because there's no color here.
Make I tell her and make him do well.
But what I move it to this place, it shows what? The perfect color. You click on it. When you click on it, you know that changes. Then you now move it to this point.
Because I can't be where fan is blowing, it's not touching me. What is all this?
You move to this place here, and what? And you click on it again, and it changes to the perfect color. Is that clear? Then you come back to your pick tool and click on this place. Notice that the pick tool comes out. The pick tool comes out. Then you can what? You have the perfect color here. What do I do?
If I want to check my baby, I want
to have a perfect color. I come down to the eyedropper tool. I move it down to the color I want to pick. I will click on it and move it to this place and click on it too. That clear? Now notice something about my.
I don't say this bedsheet no clear, but I just say make I just like that.
Notice something
just like that.
About this box. In my own box, you said there's a black line around my own box.
Why I pay 2,000 days? You know they stress. You know they talk anything.
Notice something about
it. I don't have network issues.
You notice that when my rectangle here, see that. Notice that my rectangle here, there's a black line around it. Yeah, so there's also a black line around it. So how do I remove it? Because this one here does not have it. That black line is called the outline color. So how do I remove the outline color? Very simple. I will click on the rectangle. But when I click on the rectangle, you see something called 0.5 in your tax bar here. In your tax bar here. See it? Then when I click on the drop down button here, these are the points that I can increase. If I click on 12.0,
Let me click on 24.0. So the outline becomes bigger. You see that? If I click on 36.0, the outline becomes bigger. It means that if I want to remove the outline, I will click on none. So I click on none. The outline will be what? The outline will be removed completely. So let me see. Click on it, move here, and click on none. And the outline will be removed completely.
I'm confused.
Is that clear? So I can also remove the outline of this one too. I will click on this one too. Move to none, move to the taskbar 0.5 pm and click on none.
Do the green. Make I run, come up from.
Then what happened? The taskbar will be what? I'm sorry. When you click on it, the outline will be removed. Then what happened? My GT Bank here becomes exactly like this one I downloaded. I hope you get it. So try it step by step. As I hope you're following me. So just try it that way. Click on it. Come here. Click on none. You will remove the outline. Is that clear? So let's try it. All right. So now, the next thing we're going to do is that after I've drawn this, after I've done my GT Bank logo, notice that when I move it, when I click on it and move it, it gets scattered. Exactly. So you press Ctrl Z to undo it. So how do I move the logo without it getting scattered? Exactly. If I move this, it gets scattered. You press Ctrl Z back to get it back to the normal position. That means I must group everything together. So everything must be grouped for the thing not to get scattered. What do? Then I come here. I will highlight everything. What do? What do I call highlight? Just click on anything outside the box. Click left click and highlight everything. Ensure that everything is highlighted. That means the box you drew covers everything. Look at my own. It covers not like this, but like this. It covers everything. After then, you can either right click on it and press what? Group objects. What did I do? I right clicked on it and press group objects. Or you can group everything and press Ctrl G. Ctrl G. Everything will become what? Everything will become grouped. Ctrl G. And everything will become grouped. Then when I move it, notice that it doesn't get scattered. Doesn't get scattered. That's a simple GT Bank logo. That's a simple GT Bank logo. I hope the people connected can hear me. I really hope you can hear me, because it would be awesome if you can, so we can follow the class. That's your simple GT Bank logo. Is that clear? All right. So. All right. So now let's move this aside. Let's try. Okay. I thank the person that I said I should record, because I've forgotten how to record. Let's move this aside. Let me delete this. Let me bring in another logo so we can try that. Okay. So let's try. I want something for the class that's a little bit easy. Let's try the MTN. You know the MTN logo? Let's try the MTN logo. All right, so let me copy, Ctrl C, and I'll come here and paste it. I want us to do at least 3 logos before we call, because I still want to introduce us to some tools before we call it a day here. All right. So now you can, this MTN logo, like I said, before you think of what was done there. All right. Please give me a minute. Okay. Okay, yeah. Okay, I'm seeing some. Okay, I just got exposed to that. Okay. Yes. Because someone does say the GT Bank does not have the same font. Yes. Okay, now it's very important that when you come to fonts, it depends on the font you have on your system. There's some font that can be downloaded. Exactly. So, but if you are doing a perfect job, you can either search for the particular font of the logo and install it to your system and move it, let it match to what? Let it match with what you are doing. But as long as you can get the perfect, what you are concerned about is for you to get the design. You can easily adjust your logo, your font anytime. How do you adjust your font? Like I said, when you type your text, you can come down. When you go to text and you type your text, exactly, you can come here, increase it, and you come here and you can move, pick any font you want. So you can always pick any font you want to pick. So, all right. Okay. Okay, so we still have enough time. We still have enough time. All right. Let's also do. All right. Okay, so now we'll try to work on this two logo before we call it today. So let me introduce, because this. All right, so now the Pepsi logo will open us a lot of things. Through the Pepsi logo, you come to understand what we call power clipping. Through the Pepsi logo, you understand what we call you understand what we call the shape tool. Now, for the Pepsi logo, what do you do? First thing is to draw a perfect circle. When I said that when you are doing the perfect circle, you have to hold down Control to draw it. Exactly, hold down Control. So when you hold down, before I start drawing, I hold down Control and I draw. You can see that if I don't hold down Control, it will not be perfect. So hold down Control. Release your mouse first before you release your Control. So move it to the middle. As simple as that. Move it to the middle. Then paint it white. Select it, and paint it white. Then the next thing you will do is that you come to your square. Come to your square here. Draw a square like this. Draw a square like this. Or at least for this is a rectangle. Draw a rectangle. Exactly. You draw a rectangle. So I hope you are following me. I just drew a circle. After I draw a rectangle on top of it. All right, now. So now you must understand something, that this rectangle, we must make it a shape to this part. Look at my Pepsi logo here. My Pepsi logo is shaped. It comes down and goes up. That means you must ensure that it is shaped. What do? You click on it. And what we call the shape tool. The shape tool helps you to shape any object, so anyhow to the perfect way you want it. For example, now I can complete this is the shape tool here. You can see the shape tool here. After the pick tool, you have the shape tool. You click on it. The shape tool helps you to move it to any way you want it. But before we start working on it, you have to turn this square, this rectangle to curves. For example, now if I try to pull it like this, I can't pull it. See that I can't pull it. That means I have to turn this rectangle to curve. How do I do that? I do that by pressing Ctrl Q. Ctrl Q. So let me type it here for you. Ctrl, okay, C R L, Ctrl Q to turn to curves. Is that clear? Ctrl Q. Okay, I think there's a mistake here. Okay. So anything you are working on, by pressing Ctrl Q, you can turn it to curve. Ctrl Q to turn to curves. So I've already pressed my Ctrl Q, and I go to my what? See my mouse here, my shape tool. So when I press, look at that shape tool, you can see that there's a blue square here. You can see there's a blue box here, a blue box here, and that one here. So by that, I can move it. You can see that I can move it. I can move anywhere I want to move it. Is that clear? Then now, after you have done that, you now convert, after you have converted the whole square to curve. But now I want to convert this line here. I want to convert this line to curve, this particular line. I want to convert it to curve. How do I do that? Very simple. I will just, outside the box, I like the two of them. You can see that. I like the two of them. When I highlight it, look at this is turned to blue, this is turned to blue. This is turned to blue, this is turned to blue. And I come to my what? I will come to my task bar. Come to my task bar. See the task bar here? And look at this one. This is turned to what? Convert to curve. And I click on it. Convert to curve. Then I can now, after I've done that, I now come here and click on this. Click on this. See that? And I can easily move it. You can see that I can easily move it. I can easily move it like this. I hope you get it. I can easily move it. I will see recap for those who have not gotten it perfectly. I will see recap. What do I say? Now, very simple. When I draw my rectangle, the first thing I have to do is that for me to be able to adjust my rectangle by bending it and bending, I have to convert the whole rectangle to curve. So what do? I will click on the rectangle and press Ctrl Q. Is that clear? Ctrl Q to convert the rectangle to curve. Excuse me. Is that clear? Then after I've done that, I will not, but after I've converted the whole rectangle to curve, I have to convert the line to curve. What do? I will highlight it like this. Then I'll come to my picture. I've already converted mine. Now come to my and click on this convert to curve. Click on it. And after I click on it, what happened? I will click on the dot. Click on the dot and the what? And the shape and this one. When I click on the dot, the line will come aside. From the line, I can adjust it. You can hope you get it. You can adjust it. Is that clear? So now, after you have adjusted it, look at my Pepsi. This place comes down and this place goes up. Look at that's what I've done here. This place comes down. So what happened? You move this, you click on this point and click and drag to this point. You see that? This place, click and drag to this point. Then what do? You adjust again. You adjust again. It's as simple as that. So bring this place down. You take this place up. You adjust again. It's as simple as that. Is that clear? Now, it's possible that you mistakenly click outside the box and the line went away. Don't be scared. How do you get the line back? Click on the node. This place is called node. The line will come outside back. Maybe I'm just moving my mouse and I mistakenly click outside. What will happen? I will click on my mouse back and it will come outside back. Is that clear? Then after then, what do? I will come here and click on my pick tool because I want to move this. I want to move. Then I come back and click on my pick tool. What happened? And I can move it. You can see that. So you click on this and add the color. What color is the red? Add red color. It's as simple as that. Then now. So now, but how do I remove? Look at my missing. Notice that this is not in my Pepsi. Look at all this long part here. It's not in my Pepsi logo. So how do I remove it? This is where I refer to I will introduce to what I call power clipping. That means I want to clip this part into the circle. I want this to be clipped into the circle, and the remaining parts will be removed. It's called power clipping. What do? I will right click on this. See that? Very simple. If I want to power clip this thing inside the circle, I will right click on it. See, then power clipping come inside. See, power clip inside comes here. I will click on it. Then the mouse will turn to an arrow. Can you see the arrow? Can you see the arrow? Then what happened? I will now left click on the circle. It's as simple as that. It works like magic. It works like magic. Let me go back again, come to Z for you to get it perfectly. I want to power clip this into the circle. For example, now you see some designs. Some designs will have something like this. And okay, there are some designs you will see. Maybe some shows that are doing some designs I like the design. Let me just let me bring in a picture so you can get it perfectly. Let me bring in a picture from here. Let me go to my download. We're actually going to work on a lot of things. Let me bring in Frank Edward picture into CorelDRAW. Okay. So now, you see some design. Maybe they say, oh, we're inviting Frank Edward to our show. And in the banner, you see that Frank Edward picture is inside a circle. It's very simple. What do? You right click on Frank Edward picture. You see power clip inside. Then it turns to like an arrow, like moving forward, the mouse. And you come here and press this place. It goes inside. Is that clear? But you can also adjust your power clip. How do you adjust your power clip? You can just come here, right click on it, and come to edit power clip. Very simple. Right click, okay, right click on the circle, right click on the circle, and press edit power clip. So you can move it down. Move it down. You can even reduce it and move it like this. Is that clear? Then now press, after you have finished it, can now press right click on it and press finish editing this level. It's as simple as that. So the same thing we apply to this. What do? Right click on the red, go to power clip inside. So now click on these white parts like this. It goes inside. So you can also edit power clip. What do? You right click on it. Now go to edit. Edit power clip. It has opened inside the circle. So you can now come here and say, oh, it's not. Let me move this one down a little bit. You can now say, okay, Let me come to my shape tool and adjust it a little bit. So I say it's not adjusted a little bit. Then I come here, down. You can put this, you can come here, click on it, the node comes outside. You can put this a little bit downward. You can take this one a little bit like this. You can now say, after I have finished, come back to my pick tool, then right click and say finish editing this level. So now, okay. So now, but we have to go back inside the power clip now. So you go back to your power clip, edit power clip content. Very simple. Now, after you have done that, let me move this up a little bit. Let me move it up a little bit. All right. After you have done that, what do you do? But no, sir, I want to allow this to build my blue under. What do? You click on this. Okay. You click on this. Then what did you now? What you copy and paste, or you make it double. So there are many ways you can make it double. You can either press Ctrl C, Ctrl V, and move it. You can see that. Okay, sorry. Ctrl Z, Ctrl C, and Ctrl V. It's become double. You see that? Ctrl C means to copy. Ctrl V means to paste. Or you can press, or you can just let me delete it. Or you can just left click on it. Left click on it. When you are about to release it, right click on it and release. Or for better, for you that are just starting, click on it, Ctrl C, and Ctrl. You can have double of it. Is that clear? But I want to move this part down. I want to move it up. How do I do that? Very simple. If I come to my taskbar, I will see this. Look at this. Mirror vertically and mirror horizontally. You see that? Mirror vertically and mirror horizontally. Ensure that this is selected. Ensure that if you don't select it, ensure that this is selected. If it is not selected, it should not come out here. When you select this, exactly, you now come here. What do? You now mirror it like this. Click on this one first. Let me go back. Click on this one. Mirror horizontally. Click on it once. Mirror vertically. Click on it second time. You can see it has come like this. Then what do? You now move it up. Move it up a little bit. Don't forget, you can still adjust your curve. What do? You go back to your shape tool like this. You click on this thing. You can adjust it. You can say, okay, I want to bring this one down a little bit. I want to take this one up, this one down like this. Okay, you can come here again. You keep adjusting it. Keep adjusting it until you get the perfect shape. Is that clear? Is that clear? So, all right. So you move it up a little bit like this. So ensure. Now, it's very important again. I want to tell you something that if you can't see what you are doing, I mean, it's not looking very, very bold to your eyes. What do? You can zoom in. How do you zoom in? You can come to your, you can look at this place here, in your toolbar. Your toolbar, look at the zoom in here. You can click on it and zoom in. Just ensure that it is selected. Look at it. Then it comes out. And it comes out. Is that clear? Then if you want, so you can now come back here, pick your shape tool, adjust it perfectly, move it to the edge. Yeah, move it to the edge. Move it to the edge. See that? Move it to this place. Then if you want to return it back to your normal screen, what do? You can see that come to your sub menu bar. You can see this for the call 31. You can just click on it and press to page. Or you can say to page, it goes back to the normal place. That clear? So your zoom is here. You can zoom in and press to page and move back to your normal place. Is that clear? So what do you do? After you have finished editing, you come back to your default to picture. Click on it. Then now press right click on it and say finish editing this level. Done. And you have this. But something is missing. Notice that this here is not supposed to be blue, it's supposed to be red. Am I right? So you come back to it again. Edit content and change the color to blue. It's as simple as that. You can now bring this one down a little bit and take this one up a little bit. Okay? Then you now press finish editing content. It's as simple as that. Do you get it? All right. Then after you have done that, like I've said that the other time, I said that notice that there's a black line around the Pepsi logo. Around there's a black line. How do I remove the black line? Very simple. Exactly. How do I remove? Very simple. Then what do I do? I will click on it. Then come here and press. If I click on 2024, it becomes bigger. If I click on 36, it becomes bigger. So if I click on none, it is reduced to a minimal level, removed completely. You see that? But notice that the black line under here is still the same thing because it is inside the power clip. What do? You right click on it, edit power clip, click on this space, go to what? None, it will be removed. Click on this space, go to none, it will be removed. Then what do? You now right click on it and edit finishing this level. It's as simple as that. You have your Pepsi, logo. It's as simple as that. So you can now come here. I said you can move it about. You can move it. Okay. So you can move it about, move it aside, move it like that. Let me delete this. So is that clear? It's as simple as that. Okay, now, all right. So let's move it aside. Now, because of time, we have 6 minutes left tonight. So now what you do for me is that you're going to go and do some assignments. All these are very, very simple because we're still going to more bigger ones. Let me delete this. This is the picture. This is the. Okay, so let's go to more. So now you're going to let me copy some works for you. All right. So okay. All right. Okay. So you're going to do this MTN logo and okay. Let me see. And Fidelity Bank. Control C. Let me paste it here. Control V. So your assignment for now will be Fidelity Bank and MTN logo. It's very, very simple. Just understand, like I said, for the MTN logo, what you need to do is just to draw your rectangle. And I've said all the time, for you to draw a perfect square, you have to press down Control. After you have done that, you draw an ellipse, you write your text. Like I've said, don't bother if you don't have a perfect text. Like the font of the text is not perfect. You can always search online to look for the text or the font that was used and download it and include it to your system. What you want to get is that you want to ensure that you can get how it is done. Is that clear? But for the MTN logo, I think the font should be in your system, in your CorelDRAW. Now for the Fidelity Bank, this Fidelity is very, very simple as well. What you need to do is just for you to use your shape tool. Let me show you how. Let me give you an hint to it. When you draw, okay, let me go to my P tool first so I can move this aside. All right. Okay. So now, when you draw your square, is that clear? I've said that for you to convert, you have to first convert the square to curve. Okay. You have to first convert. You have to first convert your square to curve. How do you do that? By pressing Ctrl Q. That's simple as that. Ctrl Q to convert to curve. After you have done that, all right, I can see. Okay, let me see some charts. Okay. All right. Yeah. So now, when you convert to curve, what do? You now come to your shape tool. Very simple. When you come to your shape tool, you can always ensure that it's converted to curve. So what do I do? Now, if you want to delete a point, when you convert to curve, and you want to delete a particular point, what do you do? Very simple. You double click on that point, it gets deleted. Ctrl Z. I want to delete this point. This is called a node. What do? I double click, deleted. Ctrl Z again, double click, it's deleted. You get it now? So what do I now do now? And now I will now convert this node to curve. So I click on it, come here, convert to curve. Click on this, come here, convert to curve. So what do? And I now pull this outside like this. So you can see that I'm giving you an hint to how you will do it. When you pull this outside, what do? You duplicate it, and you use your mirror to mirror it like this. You can see that you have gotten it. After you mirror it, so let me not leave the rest for you. You can now put this, you can go back to your shape tool and put this back inside. Put this back. So let me not leave that to you guys, so you guys can think it and crack it by yourself. But it's a very, very simple logo. That clear? So now we're able to do 2 logos today. I'm sure we'll have to create more time for graphics class so that people can learn fast, because we have a lot to do. We have a lot to cover, from logos to, I'm going to do logos to flyers to business cards. So let's just run fast with it. So that means we have to, your assignments now for this class is to do the Fidelity Bank logo and the MTN logo. When it is done, send it to the Gmail account for Digital Learning School. Is that clear? So I will also post the 2 logos to the WhatsApp class after the class, so you can get it here. So now we're going to be ending the class now. Okay, let me hear from you guys before I end the class. Okay. Okay, so you can let's unmute now. Let's unmute. Let me hear from you guys before I end the class. Let's unmute. Let's unmute. Okay. Okay. Can I hear from you guys? Okay, I can see that people had connection issues. So okay. All right, someone is talking to me now.
Hello.
Okay,
can
yes.
You hear me?
I can hear you. I can hear you. I can hear you. Okay.
Yes, I know. As you rightly mentioned, now
Okay.
there is connection issues. So,
Yeah,
but even though the class has been in place, it's very fine. Okay. So that's why I
Oh, your voice is cracking.
The video on the WhatsApp group. Sorry.
Okay.
I said if can drop the video on the WhatsApp group.
All right,
go over it and try it on their own.
Yes,
People that had connection issues, try it and try it on their own.
All right, okay, so okay. All right, thanks. Thank you, Mr. Johnson. So who else is on the line again? I can see someone with Techno Spark, but you are not laughing. I don't know. Can I hear from you? Can you unmute? Can I hear from you, please? Oh, you moved away from the camera. All right, I understand. But let me hear your voice. Let me hear your voice. Someone with Techno Spark. Let me hear your voice before I call it a day. All right. I think she's kind of shy. All right. So that is for assignment for today. We'll go back to WhatsApp now. I'll try to save the video, and I'll try and save the video now. Okay. All right. So we'll see on WhatsApp. All right. Thank you. Okay.
Stop. Yeah. Stop recording. Stop. Stop recording. Are you sure?